Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm very excited to share the recipe of a keto pasta with you. I have made this using wheat gluten. So this is vital wheat gluten, which is the gluten part from the wheat, and it is separated from the wheat and you can buy it as a powder. It adds the binding capacity and it's also low in carb and you don't need very much. So I've used about half a teaspoon. If you can buy this, it would be great. If not, then you can make this recipe without the wheat gluten too. I've seen people make it without the gluten, but I personally prefer to use the wheat gluten because it does make it a little bit like pasta. It does give it the texture of pasta. So if you can, please go ahead and buy it. I am going to share the link to that, the Indian link on Amazon to that, in the description section. Check out all the ingredients and let's go ahead and see how I make this recipe. In a small blender, I've taken 100 grams of cream cheese, to which I'm adding 2 whole eggs. And this is some vital wheat gluten. This is what it looks like. It almost looks like whole wheat flour. And I'm going to mix this all up in the blender and put it on a silpat sheet. You can use a parchment paper if you have that. And we are going to flatten this to the best of our ability. It's very important that the sheet that you're using at the bottom is completely flat, otherwise you'll get parts which are thin and those will crisp up and cook quicker than the rest of it, which is what is happening with mine because my pan is not as flat. So I have put one batch on that and one batch directly on the pan. You can see here, and I'm trying to flatten it. It wasn't the best idea. At least I should have buttered the pan, but that's what I did. And you want to cook it in the oven at 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 5 minutes. You want to keep an eye on it. You can give it a couple of minutes extra, but this is what it should look like. And I forgot to record the part where I use the silpat sheet, and that's the reason I'm showing you this part. Using a knife, I've cut it into strips of the thickness that I want, almost like fettuccine, and I'm using a scraping tool to get it off. You can see that the edges have stuck to the pan, and I'm just mostly going to use the center part, which was pretty good, which was soft and supple, and I think I'm quite happy with the way the noodles came out. I topped it up with some simple brown butter, garlic and mushroom sauce with lots of parsley and some chili flakes on top, and it was delicious. This would work really well with some hearty sauce too. It has a better texture than when you use almond flour. I'm still working on the almond flour version, so I prefer this one with the wheat gluten. Please remember that this is not a gluten-free recipe. So I hope you guys like the recipe and you have found it intriguing enough to give it a try. If you do, please let me know in the comments section, and thanks for watching.